All right, guys. Welcome back to the ProcrastiNerds Podcast. This is episode 7, I believe. My name is
That
Ben.
makes sense. I'm Daniel. That's only us two.
Yep.
It's a,
This
it's a
episode
real
is just you and me, Daniel.
yeah, real intimate.
Yep.
Smell
Very,
that?
getting very close. Getting
That's
very warm and
intimacy
close
right
to it.
there. That's intimate.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
How was your week?
It was pretty chill. Besides being a working man, I finally got myself a capture card, an El Gato capture card.
Nice.
And just at the time of this recording, like the day before, I started streaming with the
Oh,
capture
you
card for the
did
first
stream
time.
yesterday. Yo, my bad. I missed it.
No, you're good. I I did post it on the Fuego Discord and our Discord. Um,
Mhm.
I mean, it was just a thing that I wanted to test out still, you know.
Yeah.
And I was playing the new Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, man. Oh man, this game. Oh man.
Do I need to buy it? Do I
Uh,
need to starve myself
oh man.
and just get it?
I mean, I already started myself buying the game, so if you want to go for it, but I'm just gonna say I already am like 2 hours into the game, or no, not even, maybe like an hour and a half in the game, and I'm loving it. It's
Loving
great.
it.
Just the
I gotta
way
get it.
that it's all weighty and it feels good to shoot the gun, even though like in the beginning you kind of like sway around, like it's really hard to aim.
Yeah.
It still feels good to shoot, especially when you get the sniper rifle. Oh man, it just feels good.
I remember playing the first one and I was like, man, I was like, what do people see in this game? But I played it too late. It was fun in the beginning, but then I was just like, I can't with the graphics. I know they're gonna remake it because I think I started playing it when they remade the first one or they remade the second one.
Yeah, it was a Resident Evil 2.
It's like right when that was like out, I got four. I was like, oh, because I love five or we love five.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll just play four. That's good though. It was good. It was good as like you're saying. I might have to just get it. I might have to drop like 100 pounds. You know,
Yeah. No, trust me, it's
it's
really good, dude.
it's good. Is it like was this game scary or no? This was like
No, it's they definitely leaned more of the action kind of aspect of horror, of survival horror.
is it like eight or village?
Kinda, sorta. It does have some not scary theme parts, but definitely some like jump scares here and there. There was actually one. Do you remember in the old Resident Evil 4 where you're in the village, like the first time when you fight all of the villagers?
Yeah, I think that's the only part I played.
So in one of the buildings is like a little tower that you climb up.
Hmm. I remember that.
In the old Resident Evil 4, you can just like kind of chill up there, but they'll usually throw like Molotovs and axes at you, so you can't stay there for long.
Hmm.
In the remake, bit of a spoiler, but uh, when you go up there, you find like some like money and stuff. But then if you stay there for a bit too long, though, the whole like the top floor just collapse and you fall down
Damn.
because they knew that people were going to climb up there and be like, nah, fuck you, and just make you fall down. It's pretty great.
So wait, the whole thing just comes down?
Just the floor, like when you're
Or just
standing,
horror?
yeah, it just like
Oh damn.
tumbles down and you just fall through, and you're like, oh shit, and you have like four or five villagers like bum rushing you.
Oh, damn. I need to get this game then.
Oh, dude, there's a mechanic that they added that blew my mind. So when you have the knife, uh, one of the enemies, which is like a guy with a chainsaw and a bag over his head.
It's so back, man. Yeah.
Yes. So when he attacks you, you could press L1, where when you hold L1, you usually draw your knife where you can do the little stabby stabby. If you see the L1 prompt, you can actually use the knife to parry the chainsaw attack.
Oh damn! How many times have you done it?
I've done it twice, and it does kill the durability of your knife.
Durability now too?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Like in two and
like in 2 and 3.
I think three doesn't have durability, but for sure two does.
Oh man, that's gonna suck.
You can repair it when you go meet the merchant,
Oh, the what you buying, what you selling guy?
the what are you buying, stranger? That guy.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I'm definitely happy they kept all the cheesy lines that they had in original four,
yeah.
because it still feels great to listen to.
Damn, I gotta get this game.
Yeah, dude.
$60. Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to wait for it, you can.
I think I'm just gonna either I'm gonna buy it or I'm gonna watch you play it.
I'm a stream this game again. I did play a little bit today, like a forward. So the next time I stream, I'm gonna be a little bit further ahead than the last time. Also,
Hmm.
I forgot that you can turn on the VOD where you can have the past broadcasting. I
Oh, you
didn't.
didn't save it?
Yeah, no, I didn't save it. I totally forgot about that. Whoopsie doodles.
Whoopsie doodles, indeed.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
next time for
man.
sure, I'm gonna stream again because it was definitely a lot of fun. Because I had my face cam and everything, and
Oh damn, we got the face cam. Look at you
yeah, dude,
streaming. Oh yeah.
it took me
Eh,
what like 8 years. It took me 8 years to start the streaming thing, but hey, better late than never, right?
right, right. Better late than never.
But
I
that's been
just
going on,
okay. That's cool. That's cool.
and also the fire hydrant in my job, in front of my job, somebody ran over it again. That's twice this
Yeah.
month, by the way.
This month,
Yeah,
God, 26 days in, just knock him
that
over.
street that's in front of the dock, like it. There's so many people that drive there that are just genuinely just really stupid, man.
Yeah. It seems like on the other side where the parking lot is,
Hmm.
it seems like that used to be where people load in, or no? Was
Well,
was it a car park? It was a car park before, right?
it used to be a parking lot, yeah,
Mm.
like an indoor parking lot, I guess. Well, actually,
Yeah.
originally it was a warehouse, and then it became a parking lot, and then it changed again.
Back into a warehouse. Oh man.
Yeah, it was weird, but
They should probably just move the fire hydrant. I don't know how easy that is.
probably not that easy. But I doubt that the city will do much about that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we'll just
Just put it
put it
back.
back together. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
man.
But that's been my week, pretty much.
Okay.
How about yours?
Um, my week has been kind of chill. Kind of been feeling a little sick. Well, because I went out a
Oh.
few days. Well, I went out like what twice. One was just to like Wingstop, but I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called Universe Soul Circus. You ever heard of that?
Mm, nope.
It's a it's a it's a black thing. Yeah, that's fair to say.
Okay.
Because usually, like before we met, I used to go to this summer camp, but it was at a park. It's at a Darby Park in Inglewood, and
Uh
they would
huh.
take us on these field trips to and just all over. But one of the places and one of the things that we would go to is Universal Circus. So this was like 20 years ago, right? Oh
How?
my God, I'm so old. Oh my God. I cannot believe I just said that. But yeah, it was like 20 years ago the first time I went, and it was like it's like a circus, but it was like put on like the ringmaster was black, and then like it's not really like exclusively black, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like most of the people in the crowd are like black and Hispanic, right? Because it's usually, I would go. It was like in Inglewood, and now it's in Compton. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if you want to go, but you should definitely go. Take your girlfriend. Uh, Tickets were like $60 or $30. They had two tiers. We sat like really close up, but
Oh, okay.
um,
What's it called again?
Universe Soul Circus, like
Universe
Soul,
Soul Circus. Okay.
yeah.
That sounds
It's
cool.
when I tell you, I've never smiled for 2 hours straight in my life.
Nice.
Only when it comes to Universe Soul Circus. I'm cheesing, singing songs, we dancing. Like it's really fun. Like it's more for kids, but like obviously I was a little kid when I went for the first time, so I felt like a big kid again.
Nice.
And I sat right up front, and they did change the show a little bit because the last time I went, uh, the last time when was it? It was like right when like season one of The Walking Dead was out. That was the last time I went.
Jeez.
Believe that? Season one, because I remember the guy, the ringmaster, he shouted out the dude, I think his name was like T Dog or something. One of the black guys from the show. He was like, "Oh hey, from Walking Dead." This guy, I was like, "Oh, I know who that guy is. He's on the show." I'm pretty sure it was season one, and he died already in the show.
Damn.
But yeah, I went to that on Thursday. It was lit. It was so much fun.
Okay.
Um, what else? What else? Oh, me and my girlfriend started watching Z Nation. I don't know
Z
if you
Nation.
Z Nation. It's the greatest show ever.
Oh
All
boy.
right, hold on, let me take a sip of water because I'm about to talk yo ear out. Hold on.
Oh boy, here comes.
All right, so we're on like episode. I think we watched episode 5 last night, but this is episode. I'm gonna tell you about episode 4.
Okay.
Actually, let me tell you about episode 3. Just one part of episode 3. They found a baby, right?
Uh-huh.
And the baby got turned into a zombie. Now, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
We're actually, I'm gonna ask you this question. We're gonna come back to the question.
Okay.
If a baby gets bit by a zombie, right? Just think about that. Think of a baby getting bit by a zombie. We'll come back to it. All right.
Okay.
So tune in to part 2 of week 7. All right. So episode 4. Oh my god! All right. So the premise of the show is they're trying to get this one guy that got bit by a zombie, kind of like Ellie from Walking Dead. By the way, great show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Great game, better game.
You
Uh,
mean you mean Last of Us, right?
what did I say?
I think you said Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. No, oh god, Walking Dead subpar show. Great at the beginning, falls off at the end. The Last of Us. It's kind of like how Ellie got bit, and they're trying to get her to wherever
Uh-huh.
to save her. So they're doing the same thing with the guy, right?
Uh-huh.
They're trying to get him to California, and they're like on the East Coast. So he got bit, and he has like 10 bite marks on him. He's just getting bit by zombies, but he's fine. He's
Damn,
fine.
10 bite marks?
He's kind of just it's a whole thing with this show. His whole body he's got bite marks all over his body.
Mm-hmm.
So in this episode, oh god, there's so many characters. This show is so convoluted. All right, so there's this guy named Citizen Z. He's
Mm-hmm.
in Antarctica, but he has like a bunch of supercomputers and he can communicate with anybody all over the world. Like he can broadcast his voice all over the world. So he's telling them that they have to find a chopper, or he's finding them a chopper.
Okay.
Uh, so they tell him there's this army base, or not an army. I don't even know if it's an army base because the show has like no budget. Um,
It's just all camping equipment that
Pretty
they
much. I
painted
mean,
green.
it's like random houses. I think they're in like an office building. He sends them to an office building, but it's supposed to we're supposed to believe that it's a like a military base.
Uh huh.
So they get to this military base, and there's a guard out front. There's one guard, and he's like, oh, they go up to him. They're like, hey, this is whatever army base. Is the general here? We have somebody important. We're trying to transport them, and we heard you guys have a chopper. We need the chopper. We need to speak to the general. So the guy out front is like, he's like, no, no can do. You can't talk to him. They're trying to convince him. He's like, well, are you trying, like, we could do a trade and then you could talk to him. We need a trade. And then he's like, oh, we need medical supplies. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a guy in their group called Doc. He's not really a doctor. He's just like an old white dude with a bunch of drugs. Like he just has drugs on him. Like right. So the guard is like, "Oh, do you have anything on you?" And then I let him in, but I need something for me. And then the guy's like, "I got oxy." He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'll take some oxy." So this guy's obviously a drug addict, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he gives him three oxys, oxycontin, or he gives him three pills, right? The dude just eats the pills immediately. So I'm
He
like, all right.
just chugs a bottle of pills down his throat.
Just throws it down his gullet, right?
Oh boy.
So they're like, what the heck? That was my good stuff, man. You can't just be wasting it. And I'm just sitting there like what? So he lets Doc go upstairs, right? Talk to the general. So he gets in the elevator opens up, and the general is standing right there, right? And he's like, "Oh, you're the doc." He's like, "Yeah." It's like, "All right, well, I need you to check on a patient. I need you to cure a patient." So then Doc is like, "All right." He's looking around, and me, the audience,
Uh huh.
looks, and it's just like an empty office building, but like there's no. It's like a construction site. Does that make sense?
Right.
So
it's just kind of an empty lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he's just standing there. He's like, "I'm the patient." So he lifts up his leg, and the doctor looks down. He's like, "Oh, um, that's gangrene," and it's like it's not bitten. There's no bite mark, but like it's pretty bad. You're gonna lose the leg. Like the zombie infection is gonna get in there somehow. Like it's gonna get infected. You're gonna die. He's like, "I can't do anything." He's like, "You can't save the leg." He's like, "The only thing I could do is give you mercy." And when they say give you mercy, is basically they're gonna shoot whoever in the head. That's how they give mercy in this show.
Sounds about
So
right.
so so the general goes, "Oh, that's exactly what the last guy says." And he has this like an assault rifle in his hand the whole time, but you don't really notice it. So then he says, "Oh, that's what the last guy says." He smacks him, knocks the doc out, and then he takes his body and throws it into like an air shaft.
What?
And I'm like, but it happens so fast. Like exactly how I said it, that's exactly how fast it happened.
Oh
Because we were
god.
we were like what just happened? How is he in the air shaft? So throw threw Doc down the air shaft. It gets better, trust me.
Oh
Trust me.
god.
So he falls down the air shaft, but he gets caught on like some tubing, and so he kind of not lands, but he's still in the air shaft. But he's holding himself up, and then right next to him is the last guy that told him it's gangrene. I can't save your leg. It's gonna get infected. You're gonna die.
Oh boy.
So, but he died. He died down there. So he's a zombie now. So Doc is like, help me. Somebody help me. Because he's calling out to his team that's outside the building. Now, mind you, there's like seven people outside with one guard, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they all have guns, and like one guy has a gun, but they're just waiting outside for him. So Doc's in there screaming, and then they come back to outside and they're talking about whatever, but nothing's happening. Like they're just kind of talking cuts back to Doc. He pulls out a blunt out of nowhere. He's
What?
like, he pulls out a blunt. He's like, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die high. It's like, man, Destiny just looked at each other like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow,
What?
this.
So, so he starts smoking. Oh my god!
What the
He starts,
hell, dude?
he starts smoking, and then he's trying to blow the smoke into the zombie's mouth
What?
so he could get high. He's like, oh, maybe this is a cure. Like
What?
maybe he could get high and reverse him back into human.
What? Hold up. Hold on a goddamn second. He blows a smoke from after hitting a blunt into a fucking zombie's face?
Yes. Now here's the
What?
kicker. Here's the kicker.
Okay.
The zombie is biting at him the whole time, like a zombie would, and then all of a sudden the zombie's like kind of mellowing out, like not biting as much, and kind of like relaxes. And I'm like, he's like, oh shit, that worked. The
What
zombie's
the
high, and I'm sitting there like, what am I watching?
Yo,
What
what?
is going on?
Hold
Me and
up.
Destiny, huh?
This show. Wait, are you sure that. What?
It's a
What?
real show.
This is a
It's
real.
called Z Nation.
Is this like a comedy show?
No, it's 100% serious. It
Are you.
takes itself so serious.
Are you fucking for real, dude?
Yes, but
What?
it's cheesy. It's real cheesy.
Sure.
Like it's got like 4 slices of cheese on there,
Bro,
and then it comes with cheese dip. Like it's so cheesy.
I feel like whoever wrote that script for that scene was definitely high as fuck.
Oh, they've been high this entire time. The entire time. Trust me. So
That's fucking wild.
so he gets halfway down the blunt, right?
Oh my god.
And then he tosses the blunt into the zombie's mouth.
Okay.
Now the zombie is actually high. Like the zombie's like spaced out. His eyes are kind of turning red. Makes no sense,
Oh my
right?
god.
So he's kind of just sitting there talking to the zombie, and the zombie's just kind of like nodding, but not really. Just kind of like sitting there listening to him, like not really moving. So he totally got the zombie high.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So that's Doc for now. That's where Doc is. So then it cuts to the team that's outside. Now I will remind you that there's 7 people out there. They all have guns.
Okay.
Versus one guy that's guarding an elevator
Okay.
with one gun. So they could just literally overpower him. So in fact, they actually do that. But here's the thing that doesn't make any sense. They don't take his gun. So he just has his gun on him.
Okay.
Right? The guy just has his gun off, like, on his side. Like, it's still holstered to him. So they tell him to go up to the elevator to go speak to the general. So, oh my god. So I guess somehow the general can control where the elevator goes. So he puts him on, I guess, a floor with a bunch of zombies that were from the military. But they push out the guy that was, guarding the front. He obviously dies first. And then the guy that they're trying to get safely to California, he's like, oh, he's freaking out. So he runs past all the zombies and he just runs out. And they're like, hey, wait, where are you going? So I think, and then the elevator doors close, right? So that was the same floor with Doc.
Okay.
Right? So he's running around, freaking out. And then he hears Doc in the air shaft, right? Right now, we'll come back to them. So they keep the main group keeps going up, right? I think all but like 2 of them get out the elevator, and then those 2 people go back down and to look for a zombie bite guy. So
Okay.
I think it was like 3 or 4 of them. Now they're on the higher floor, and then the general, he's on the phone. Because to the general, he's on the phone talking to Madam President. He's like, Madam President, you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to smack all of you guys and turn you into zombies and then give you mercy twice. I was like, what? So basically
he shoots him twice in the head.
Yes. So then the people, the main group, I don't know their names because this show is just it's I don't know. Um, they're walking up, and it's like a conference room. So there's all these dead military people uh, that got shot in the head. They're just sitting at a table, and they walk up, and they see the general. So the general like he puts down the phone very slowly, and then all of a sudden he points a goddamn bazooka at them. Like when I say it happens so fast, it literally happens this fast. Like as I'm talking,
Mm-hmm.
this he just pulls out a bazooka. He's like, "Ah, you're not gonna take me," or he says, "I don't remember what he says," but he just pulls out a bazooka, and then he tries to shoot it, but there's no there's no ammo in there. Like he's out of ammo.
Oh my
He's like,
god.
"Oh, damn things, they never work." And I'm sitting there like, my jaw is like on the floor because I'm like, what is going on? So then they explain to him like, hey, we need a chopper. So everything's forgiven all of a sudden. They're like, we need a chopper. We know you have one here. Can you take us to it so we can leave or whatever? And we'll be out your hair. So he goes, okay. Um, oh my god. So it's like, okay. So we're gonna cut back to the other group, right?
Okay.
Actually, no. I skipped the whole thing. My bad. Before they get into, before they find the general, I remember this. So everybody's out the elevator, and they're fighting zombies. They have like helmets, like like military equipment. And then all of a sudden, there's this big zombie, like this big 6'10" zombie. He's running at them, or not running, but kind of like walking very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and they're shooting him in the head. Now I don't know what they fed this man in real life, but or in real life meaning before he died as a zombie in the show, but they shot him like 4 times in the head and he just took it. He looked like a regular person and he's just big. Shot him so many times in the head, nothing happened. So they're all jumping on him and then they see he has a grenade on his vest. They pull the grenade, they push him, and guess where he falls? In the air shaft. Explodes, and who's in the air shaft?
Mm-hmm.
Doc and the zombie.
Oh
So
my god.
we're thinking he's dead. So they're like, oh shit, he didn't make it, blah blah blah. So then they go find the general, and then the general takes him up to the helicopter, and it's run down. Like there's no propeller. Like it's just it's gone. It's completely gone. Then all of a sudden, like a bunch of zombies just run out the helicopter, and then
Wait,
the general.
so the zombies in this show, are they the running zombies or are they the slow walking zombies?
It depends on what they want the scene to be.
So
It's
in this
not
scene they're
consistent.
running.
In this scene, they run out. Yes,
Like full on like 28 days later
yes,
full sprint. Okay.
yes. Like running out, and then the general he pulls out 2 guns, 2 handguns, but they're not matching. That's what made me mad. They weren't matching. And he's like, he screams some nonsensical thing, and he starts shooting. But then they push him over a ledge, and they all go flying over, and they splat on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no chopper, there's no general, everybody's dead. They think Doc is dead, right? I don't know if you remember The Walking Dead when Andrea shot Daryl because she thought he turned. Remember that? It
It's
was
been a
like
while.
season 2. It's not. Yeah,
I
people don't really
barely
remember it.
remember. Yeah, I barely remember that.
But they basically tried to steal that scene, and
Okay.
this whole time we've been noticing that they keep just missing all of a sudden. Like they have terrible aim. So he comes out. He's walking out the building, and he's like covered in blood, like he got hit by a grenade, like an explosion. So obviously he's gonna be, you know, covered in blood and shrapnel or whatever.
Uh
But
huh.
instead of this man saying, "Hey guys, I'm all right," he's just walking like he's hurt towards them.
Uh huh.
So obviously the thing like, okay, you got hit, you died, and then now you're a zombie. We're gonna show you mercy. And one of the characters goes to shoot, but she completely misses. like doesn't hit him on the arm or nothing, just completely whiffs. He goes, "Hey, what are you trying to do? Kill me?" And they all go, "Oh, Doc," like an '80s sitcom. I was like, "What is going on?" And so they all go, "Oh, it's good to see you. We thought you didn't make it." And then the episode ends like immediately, like right then and there. I'm like, we just start
Wow.
looking at each other like,
Wait,
"What just
so
happened?"
I was gonna say what happened. I was also gonna ask what happened to the doc and the fucking zombie.
Well, the zombie, they don't show it. They just show it in an explosion, and then Doc looks up, and that's it. And then it cuts. So I don't know if the zombie's also dead. I don't know if he got bit. Like the next episode, they don't really say anything. He seems fine.
Probably because they were both high as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually,
god, dude, that this.
actually, my bad. I skipped the whole beginning of the episode.
Oh,
Let me go back to the beginning.
okay,
So, uh, I'm gonna start from the beginning, and then right when up until they talk to Citizen Z, right?
okay.
So they're driving. They have a truck. They're driving down this road, and one of the people in the truck turns around and sees they're getting followed by this little buggy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a Volkswagen Bug. You know which car I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they turn around and they see that he's following them. So the audience, me, I can see that I know that they're getting followed, right? So then they come up to this little section in the road where there's a bunch of zombies just kind of like mulling about. So they're like, "Oh, should I plow through them?" And then one guy goes, "No, we gotta stop. We're gonna show them mercy." They keep talking about mercy.
Mm-hmm.
So they get out. Everybody gets out the car, right? And then one of the guys, he's like a sniper. As they're slowing down, he gets out and he sprints off the road and finds a tree for some reason. Like somehow there's a tree just there. So he's just sitting in the tree. So as they're walking up to put the zombies out of their misery, they're like, "Wait, I think it's a trap. Look at their feet." And as soon as they show the zombie feet and they're all shackled, and all of a sudden four of the zombies have guns. They're not dead. They're people.
And they have
They
guns.
yeah, they have regular handguns. There's
Please,
only four of them.
please tell me that one of them shoots off one of the guns.
Now let me get to it. Right.
Okay, okay.
So there's only four of them, and there's like 7 or 8 people in this main group of people that's in Z Nation. They all also have guns. So all they had to do as soon as that they pulled like the guns on them, you obviously they point the guns at each other, but they're like squabbling or whatever. They're talking, and then the sniper guy that ran to the tree shoots one of the zombies in the head. Now, right then and there, you have more people than them. They all turn their heads to the zombie that just died. They should have just shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting ambushed, right? They don't shoot. They just keep talking. Like, see, uh, they say something. He's like, see, we can take you guys out like that. And then the guy goes, nobody wants to die here. And then like it takes so long, but the buggy finally pulls up behind them, and then they go, "All right, we're taking your truck. Give us the keys." And I'm like, "Did y'all forget that these people were following you? Like you saw, like they showed it like 3 or 4 times that they've been getting followed down this straight road by this buggy."
And they just completely forget that they were being followed.
They were like, I think they know that they have plot armor because goddamn, like is so
Oh
so
man.
they get their truck stolen. The truck takes down or takes off down the road that they were going. So they were just all they had to do was, by the way, all they had to do was go around the zombies. That's it. They didn't have to stop. They all they had to do was go around. So the people that stole the truck, they're driving down the road. Now, our main group, they get into the buggy because for whatever reason they don't decide to just take the car with them.
Mm-hmm.
the people that stole the truck, they all hop in the truck and leave the other car. So they just take the buggy and keep going down the street. So they're basically following behind the truck. And then all of a sudden they stop because they see the truck stopped. And then the people that they just got robbed by are pointing a gun at a family.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh, they're robbing this family. Like, oh no, that's not good. Like, why are they robbing this family? Turns out that family is robbing them for the truck. So
What?
they and it's like it's a mom, a dad, and like two children.
Okay.
So they straight up just murder everybody and then point the guns at the main people and saying this is a robbery, and then they steal the truck. So they're driving, so they're like, God damn it. So they get back in their little buggy and they're driving down, and then all of a sudden they see the truck stopped again, and then the family is getting eaten by zombies. Now, I
Uh-huh.
want to know how in the world did you get eaten by zombies if you're inside of a truck? Like, what is going on? So then all of us, like, out of nowhere, they get robbed twice, and then somehow they get their truck back.
Oh my god.
And then somehow they end up at like a fast food place, and they somehow with no computer, they hack into the webcam, and then they end up communicating with Citizen Z in Antarctica through the fast food webcam. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know when you order your food,
Yeah, yeah.
so he's somehow hacked into that, and he's talking to the people. He can see them,
Oh my god.
and then that's when he tells them about the whole chopper thing. And man,
Oh my
I,
god, dude.
it was a roller coaster, right? So yeah,
Like this whole show sounds like a madhouse the way you described it. I cannot imagine like watching it just like I cannot imagine like just watching it on your own. But the way you describe it, oh man, dude.
that was
And
episode
you're
4, season 1.
are you sure? Are you sure this isn't like a satire
It's
of
on
zombie shows?
it was on Sci-Fi.
Of course, it was on fucking sci-fi.
And Sci-Fi is terrible, but they
Oh,
just were
dude.
like, "Here's $20, go make a TV show." Because man, this show makes no sense. But they take like half the characters take themselves very seriously,
Uh
and
huh.
the other half don't. It's just so weird. Oh, and Citizen Z has a crush on one of the ladies
Of course they do.
in the little group, and he was literally talking to himself. Like he made her her Facebook profile and made him a Facebook profile, friended each other, made them
Wait.
friends, and then because he has a bunch of computers. Wait. So he's typing to the girl the other profile, and he just keeps swapping back, but he's flirting with himself. But
What?
he's making it seem like he's talking to the girl.
What? What?
Yes, you need to watch this show.
Hold on. So when you say that he makes a Facebook account, does that mean that they have internet in this show?
Yes, he still has the internet. He has full access to the internet somehow.
Wait, so they still have internet in general in the show about zombies.
Yeah, one of the characters, the girl
Oh
that
my
he
god.
somehow fell in love with, has a camera like a GoPro.
Sure.
And mind you, they're 3 years into the apocalypse, so I don't know how or where she's charging this thing at,
Oh
but she
my god.
records everything. And
Oh my god.
I'm like, wow, what is she doing? Because she is recording, like she records everything. Like I don't know, they don't explain it; they just kind of do it. So
Man,
she's recording everything, and
man,
it's
you know what? I definitely gonna have to check this out now.
you
Freaking
have to
Z Nation. Oh my god.
Z Nation. Don't pay for it though,
Oh no. I'll find a way to watch it for free.
because man, even the first episode was like ridiculous. So
And of
that's been my
course it was
week.
on sci-fi.
Yeah, ugh, man, convoluted show, but it's a great watch. If you're just sitting there and you like if you want to question everything, like I question everything that I watch.
Right.
So I'm like, you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes and just tell me, oh, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. Like, no, it needs to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. It's fun to watch. If you just turn your brain off and you know it's bad, man, it's oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many episodes I got left. I really hope it's only one season, but I'm kind of hoping it's more than one season. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm pretty
But
sure they're gonna have more than one season if it's still a running show.
I don't know if it's still on anymore. I think it came out in like 2014,
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. Yeah, it's man.
Oh man,
So anyway, that's what I was been doing this whole week, just watching Z Nation,
what an
and
amazing week you
man,
had.
man, I'm playing a little bit of Fortnite, playing more Fortnite.
Of
Um,
course. Same here, actually.
they so when I play, me and my girlfriend play,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I usually end up with like double digits in kills most games,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we kind of hot drop and then we kill a bunch of people and then we usually get very far into the game. And recently they asked me, "Oh, hey, do you think the people that you're playing against have great aim or do they have bad aim?" I'm like, "Is am I about to get like promoted to like another tier of enemies? Like, am I about to start facing good people? Because I don't want to face good people. I want to face bad people. I want to feel better about myself, man.
Yeah, it sounds about
You
right.
know what I mean? They trying to,
I mean, they do sneak in some bots whenever you uh play a number of games. Like I know that they try to make the gamer tags kind of close to what normal people would put, but but when you see the names, it's obvious that it's a bot.
yeah, it's so bad. And then when you shoot at them, they immediately snap towards you.
Uh huh.
And then once their health gets a certain to a certain number, they just run away. But they don't run to cover. Like it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're trying to move me up. But we're having fun playing that still. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Can you hear that?
I heard something.
Oh my god, what are they doing up there?
There's always some sounds coming from your end.
Love my neighbors, man. They're great people.
Oh, I bet.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
Rip in peace. Oh yeah, but okay. So let me ask you this. We're still talking about Z Nation, by the way.
All right.
So if a baby gets bitten by a zombie, what are the rules for a baby zombie bite? What do you think the rules are?
Here's the hard questions.
Because realistically, it's still a baby.
Right.
Like, so if a baby doesn't know how to walk or doesn't have the muscle strength or the like I don't know
The
scientific words. I don't know.
it doesn't have it. It's technically not sentient. Like it's still
Yeah,
living, but it doesn't actually know what's going on.
yeah, like it's a baby,
Yeah.
but somehow the zombie virus turned this baby into like a goddamn hell baby. So like you ever seen The Mask Part Two with the baby?
Unfortunately.
That's what they basically made the baby into.
Oh
The
God.
baby's running around super fast, like
Wait. So wait. Hold up. Does the baby stand on two legs, or does it crawl really, really fast?
it was on the ceiling, it was climbing up the walls, like superhuman baby.
Wait. Are we talking about Z Nation or the Mask too?
Z Nation.
Okay. Okay. Oh God.
But I felt like I was watching The Mask Part Two.
What the hell?
I was like, I know that baby can't do that. why are they trying to trick me into thinking that baby can do that?
Hold on. So what kind of zombie virus is on the show? Like, is it like that they is it kind of like in Resident Evil where it changes what kind of like infected enemy it is?
No, they're just all zombies.
They just
But
so
literally,
happen that they can crawl on the ceilings too.
if the writer needs something to happen, then the zombie virus mutates in that moment,
Oh my god.
and it's very confusing because you never know if like the zombies are going to be walking slow or fast. And it's like they don't really know if the zombies are going to be walking slow or fast. It seems
Uh huh.
because they just kind of do whatever.
Oh boy.
But yeah, they just had this zombie baby running around, and it was ridiculous. Like, and this is that was like one part of that episode that I fell asleep on, and like I'm not gonna rewatch this episode. Like I'm not doing it. And man, it was this game or this movie,
I was
this
gonna say.
show. See, I'm getting confused just talking about it.
It sounds
Man,
like some stupid shit that you would see in like a low budget like horror game. Like you have to fight off a bunch of zombie babies that can crawl on the ceiling and form out tentacles on your back and shoot goo on at you.
man, ah,
Actually, you know what? They do have that. It's called Dead Space.
that's bad. But that makes sense because everything mutates. Like at least they show their work. Like, oh hey, they mutated, so they mutated like this. This show is just like, hmm, what can we get? What do we think we can get away with this time? And they don't get away with it because it's
Very stupid.
very stupid,
Oh my god.
very stupid.
I like to. Oh my god. I mean, you already saw it, but I could just imagine like any other like zombie scene where it has some dude just pulling a big fat blunt and just puffing it and blowing a huge smoke on a zombie's face just to see if it worked. Like
Man,
if they get a secondhand high. Oh
you
my
should have seen
god.
my face. You should have seen my face when that happened. I was like, what is this? What's
Oh,
going on? But yeah, that's what I.
for sure. I definitely want you and me to like watch some like cheesy ass either like TV shows or like movies, whether it be like a horror or horror theme, and just
Yeah,
commentate on it. Like
definitely, we got to do that.
I know we had this conversation before. Like I wanted to do like an episode where me and you say what kind of movie that we're gonna watch, and then we watch it, and then afterwards we give our opinion on it. Because
Yeah,
I definitely know a few that we can watch that are pretty good.
pretty cheesy.
Some good old
Mm,
fashioned cheesy goodness.
love a bit of extra cheese on my movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We got to do it. Like a little extra episode.
Mm-hmm. Like a little
Oh
side
yeah.
project. That's what I kind of wanted to do for this channel too, not just like a weekly thing of you me just talking about our week and whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's definitely something that we should do totally.
Definitely. I know we watched with John Wick last
Yep.
week.
And let me tell
Good
you,
movie.
I've only seen clips of John Wick like beforehand, but man, watching the whole movie was a trip.
I actually never seen anything on John Wick. Like I've always avoided it for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I don't really want to look at this movie right now. It's a bunch of killing. But hey, it was good.
The action scenes were really good. They were really well choreographed.
But yeah. When they're in the nightclub,
Oh yeah,
he's
that one was
like,
good.
oh man. And when he fell off the balcony,
Oh
like
yeah,
that just that part, like you can hear the thud, like him, like it felt like he actually
Like he actually fell on
fell.
his back. Yeah, I it was so like it was so impactful. I think I felt it a little bit.
Man,
Oh
a
man,
good movie.
like when it comes to action movies and action scenes, you know what's my pet peeve? It like whenever there's like high intense moments of like action, the camera guy just like starts shaking like crazy. The camera and oh my god,
Got Parkinson's.
just whatever they have, like they just cannot hold on to the camera. Like I get it, like it's supposed to like put you like draw you into the action to make it feel like you're in front of it. But the problem is that I'm watching it. I'm not part of the action. I rather
Yeah,
just
you're not
see the
living it.
yeah. I'd rather just see what they're doing instead of like just having the camera just fight itself trying to stay still, you know?
Yeah, you're getting queasy just watching a movie.
I just
Yeah,
hate it every time when there's high intense action that happens and the like
it's like
every
most
time that
Marvel
happens it always
movies.
makes me upset
Hmm.
and I can
Yeah, it's
never get
not.
into it.
It just takes you out because you're like, why is it cutting so much? You're
Exactly.
like trying to figure out what's happening, and they're like, no, well, this person just got hit, and then this person just got hit, and then this person's like, wait, you could tell us, you could show us, you don't have to cut so much. I
Uh
think that's why like action movies don't really do well anymore.
Not as much as yeah, back like in the years past. No.
Can you imagine if they started editing movies uh like romantic comedies like that, where when they're trying to tell the jokes, they're cutting. They just keep cutting, showing different angles of the person telling the joke. Dude, that'd be so funny.
Oh man, dude, it's so heckin' cool. Imagine if they put in a laugh track every time they say a shitty joke in a romantic comedy. Oh man, wouldn't that be hilarious?
Oh man.
That's another pet peeve, by the way.
Oh, laugh tracks.
Yes, like I get it. Back then, it's supposed to insinuate the joke happening. Like I watched I used to watch Seinfeld when I was younger, and
I've
I Seinfeld, yeah. It would usually be on in like the satellite TV because I didn't have cable back then,
hmm
and I always watch the back to back episodes like around like 9 to 10 p.m. before I go to bed, and
right.
it makes sense like the old school uh comedy shows would have laugh tracks, but it's like the shows nowadays that are supposed to be like the sitcoms, like comedy sitcoms, like they always put in a laugh track every time when a joke.
I don't like Big Bang Theory.
Oh god, don't get me started.
Now they did trick me in the first season, like, oh, this show is funny. So I'm sitting there, and then I think I saw like a clip on like Twitter or something, and they took out all the laugh tracks.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I think all they did was like name a bunch of video games, and
It's just dead quiet.
I was like, wait,
Oh
these
man,
motherfuckers have just tricked me into watching all these episodes, and they're
it,
not even telling jokes. They're just laughing.
nope.
Like what, man?
They just say random shit and then they just press the laugh track button so that people that don't know what comedy is will just laugh because they think that's the joke.
It's like they're really not watching. They're just kind of sitting there, tired as hell from work.
Not even. They
Just
just want something to. They just want some back. It's just background noise, dude.
yeah,
That's how I see it as.
that makes sense.
Like what's that other show that I used to watch? 2.5 Men. Do you
Oh
remember
god, that
that
show was
show?
terrible, awful, awful. That show. Oh
I
my god.
just like Seinfeld. I used to watch that. I mean, it came out on a different channel, but yeah, that show wasn't that great.
Was it on like CBS or something like that?
Yeah, I
Man,
think it was either on Fox or CBS. Uh,
yeah, that shit.
People in the comments can fact check that. Uh, but I do know that when they don't really they don't have to tell, like, this is something I'll give credit to some early 2000 sitcoms, is that they'll have the actual serious moments, and they won't like break they won't like try to kill the moment with like a laugh track or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes they'll do it just to break the tension, to make sure people know that it's still a sitcom.
Well, cause I think they don't know that it's funny. I
Right.
think they're telling a joke, but they don't know that they're being funny at the times that they are trying to be serious. And
Yeah.
then when they're trying to be funny, it's not funny. They're
Right.
like, I need you to laugh right now. You know?
Right. No, it's yeah. Like, don't get me started with Big Bang Theory, dude. I oh god, I heard this show years ago, and I knew that the show sucked. Sorry for the people that like this show, but I hate
I'm not sorry. You have bad
it.
taste. You just got bad taste. That's all. No, but some of the show was actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the show was funny, but when they were in that apartment before they got their budget,
hmm
they were awful.
Like, I used to watch Scrubs when like aside with Seinfeld. Do you know what Scrubs
Was
is?
yeah, I think oh actually it this you're gonna oh my god, your head is about to explode. Do you remember the episode where this old lady, she came into the hospital for something very like minor, but they were like, "Oh, we have to put you in a coma
Uh huh.
so we can run tests." And then there was like a doctor in training. I don't know what it's called. He was doing his residency there,
Yeah, yeah.
and he gave her something contaminated, which ended up killing her. Remember that?
Oh god. I want to say yes, but it's been a while.
Okay, so that nurse that killed, or the guy that ended up killing the lady, guess who that is?
Who was it?
That's goddamn Citizen Z. He's on that show.
Oh
He's
my
on
god, are
Z
you
Nation.
serious?
I'm 100% sure because I remember his face and I always hated him because I'm like, he killed that sweet old lady and
Oh
made me
my
cry.
god.
I was crying at that episode because it was like what, 2 or 3 episodes. It was a long arc that she was on the show and
Who?
she died.
What's the
And it
name
was
of
like
the
this,
actor that
the
was
name of the
Citizen
actor.
Z?
Hold on, I gotta look for it.
Oh my god. I need to look this up. This is great radio.
Great radio. Um,
Simon
oh my
Kruller.
god, do you want to know what his
Oh,
name
this
is?
guy. Oh,
GJ Quales.
yes. I've seen. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
This guy
Oh my god. Yeah.
killed that lady.
Oh my god. I totally. I okay. Yeah. No. I think you just unlocked a memory. Yeah. I totally remember this. Yeah.
I was pissed. I was so angry. Oh my god! Can you hear
Oh
that? Can you hear the people on my street going crazy, playing loud music?
man. No. But I think my roommates are playing something downstairs too.
Oh damn!
Fantastic.
Great radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's wild.
Wait, is this the guy? What? When was Scrubs? Oh yeah, he was on Scrubs.
Yeah, he was one of the like you said, he had a residency there. Like, he wasn't a doctor yet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a blast from the past.
Killed that old lady. That is haunting my nightmares again.
Mm-hmm.
Haunting my dreams. Oh my god. Oh, and guess what other show he's on?
What?
It's James' favorite show, Supernatural.
Oh,
He's on 6 episodes. Oh my god.
I used to. I remember I tried to binge watch Supernatural.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Honestly, I don't know, but I just wanted to see why people like this show because it was on
How
the CW. It
how
was one of
many
those.
episodes?
Well, it had 13 seasons, and it's been done. I think it finished like a year ago or 2 years ago.
It says 15.
Oh wait, was it 15? Oh yeah, maybe it was 15 seasons. I'll have to look that up, but I think I stopped at like season 6 and I never watched it again.
That's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just very curious. I probably should have stopped at like season 2.5, but I just want to see how far I can watch this before tapping out.
He keeps telling me I should watch it. I'm like, that's 15 seasons. That is way too many seasons. Wait, is that Negan?
Oh yeah, I think the father of the two sons in the show is Negan from Walking Dead.
What? Oh my god, I might have to watch this show now. Oh no.
I mean, I mean, you don't have to, but
I want to.
honestly,
I
you're
don't
not
want
missing
to.
out much.
If there's like a I don't know, if I could watch like just the important bits, I'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's too many seasons. Like, but another show I used to watch. I don't know if you've ever watched it. Agents of Shield. You ever watch that
Uh,
show?
I've heard
Marvel again.
I've heard of it, but I never watched it. It just seems like another run of the mill Marvel show.
So in the beginning, it was actually good. It was like a like not low budget. It was a Marvel budget, but it was like low stakes. So they were just finding people that were like mutant or not mutants, but like
There were mutants, but not mutant-like.
yeah, like a task force type thing. Like they work for Shield, but it's like a task force, like a special task force, right?
Sure.
Just finding different things, like basically tying up loose ends for like the Avengers kind of thing.
Right.
Like, uh, like finding threats, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it had like 22 episodes for like the first 5 seasons
Wait, all together or each?
each. Like
Damn.
first season, 22 episodes. Next season was like 24, and it was on for a long time. I think
Wow.
the last season they finally brought it down to 16 episodes, which again, and this is like a 45-minute show. It was way too long, like way too many episodes.
Huh.
Like my thing is like The Last of Us had 9 episodes. That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Once you like 10, you're pushing it. Like 10 better be like a two-parter. Like as in 9 and 10 is the last episode. Like
I say 10 is a pretty good amount because I feel like it's a good even number to have like a final episode.
mm-hmm. Like in that range. Like The Mandalorian, I don't know if you watch that show.
Oh
The
yeah.
first 2 seasons, 8 episodes
Yeah,
each.
it's not too bad.
And now we're 4 episodes in. And I'm like, all right, we're good. Like you could take it, give me a week to digest everything. Give me 4 more episodes. Then in a year, give me 8 more episodes. Or you can wrap it up this season. I am completely fine with that. But all these shows having goddamn 20 goddamn episodes is too much. Because there's too many shows out. I think that's also the problem.
Yeah, too many shows, not enough time.
Way too many. Way too many. I also watched Spiderhead
What is
with
what is that?
it was actually a pretty good movie. It's on Netflix. I don't want to spoil anything. It came out last year, 2022.
Uh
It's
huh.
on Netflix. Um I don't want to tell you about it. I want you to watch it.
What is it called?
Spiderhead.
Spiderhead. Okay.
Yeah. It has the dude that kind of looks like Shia LaBeouf, but it's not Shia LaBeouf. His name is Miles Teller. He looks kind of like he looks like Shia LaBeouf. That's the only thing I can really say.
Okay.
He just looks like him.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of shows that I wanted to get started watching, but it's just a matter of like making time for it. Like I barely have time to watch like a show or two, or even a movie.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the idea of us like watching some cheesy 80, 90, early 2000 horror movies, I feel like that could be a fun thing we can do.
Oh yeah. And then we're since we're gonna want it's a I feel like it's an excuse to hang out with each other.
Oh yeah,
That's really what it is. Because
pretty much.
right now we're always working. We always got to make like I don't know about you, but my family just put a bunch of pressure on me to like be successful, and I kept telling them like I just want to be happy.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
Yeah, you feel the same way. So I'm like, this is like an excuse, but like, oh, we're doing this, but it's really like to get them off my back, and hey, maybe make some new friends on the internet. You know.
Yep.
So if you guys want to watch some TV with us,
hmm If
let us know.
you are also a fan of cheesy horror movies, then subscribe to the Procrastiners podcast.
Yeah, I'm talking Kraft, Sargento, um,
Mm-hmm.
cream cheese, sour cream.
Pepper
Even though it's
jack,
not a
provolone,
cheese, pepper jack, provolone, Munster, Swiss, baby Swiss, lacy
sharp
Swiss,
cheddar, Mexican
sharp
style,
cheddar, anything, any type of nacho cheese, shredded
especially nacho
cheese.
cheese.
If you like cheese, come on and join us for the Procrastiners podcast. Where we just
Exactly.
kind of chill out and hang out and let all of our inhibitions just melt away. Let the stress melt away. Drizzle that cheese on your body. Let it melt away the stress. What am I talking about?
I don't know, but I think this is a good way to end it off here.
Yeah, it's
So
a nice little stress reducer.
yeah. Oh boy. So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. You can find us on YouTube at the Procrastiners Podcast, and right now I'm going to go ahead and plug in my Twitch. I'm going to be finally
Hey,
streaming, and you can find me on twitch.tv/slash Papa Benny. That's my Twitch
Papa
account.
Ben.
Yes, sir.
PAPABENNY.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
And where
Now,
could people
what?
find you, Daniel?
Oh wait, what time or what days can they find you on Twitch?
Uh, I would
Or is
say
follow for now and then find out later? We'll let you know. Is that what you're
yes.
saying?
It's gonna be
All right.
it's a secret,
It's a secret. It's a surprise, guys.
but also make sure you subscribe to the Procrastinators to find out more.
Oh yeah. Just hit that subscribe button. Go
Like,
in that
comment,
search bar. Right. Do everything. Tell your
all of that.
mama. Just you know what? Just grab your parents' phone. Just just have them subscribe. If they don't have an account, make an account for them. Put their credit card information in. Make them subscribe. We don't have a Patreon yet, but
Not yet.
hey, just go ahead and DM us their credit card information, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Nope.
But you can find me also at the Procrastiners Podcast, or if you want to type in "Don't Hurts Me" on Google, you can probably find my Twitter that I don't use, or my Instagram that I barely use. I'll start posting again. Um,
Make sure you guys follow Daniel on his Instagram so you can post more.
yeah, and then I'll start streaming too. Maybe we could do like a Fortnite stream
Yeah,
where
that'd be
we get a
pretty
bunch
sweet.
of victory royales.
Yep.
You know,
Every time we get a victory royale, I'll do the default Fortnite dance, and that is a
hell
promise. I've been doing that since I started playing.
yeah. Default on them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
So,
me.
yep. My name is Ben,
I'm Daniel.
and we will see you guys next episode.
Deuces.
Laters.